Hi, I'm Mrs. Alexander. I am your child's 7th grade science teacher. I am very passionate about science and I love teaching in Marymount City Schools. This is my 23rd year in Marymount. I taught 1 year of 3rd grade. I taught 21 years at the 6th grade level, and this is my 2nd year at Marymount Junior High. I am proud to be here and I absolutely love teaching science. We've been off to a great start, both here in person and our remote learners. I am so proud of everyone. Everyone has done a great job learning and adapting and just, well, wow, isn't that science? Learning and adapting, trying new things, and really putting yourself in an experience. So I am so proud of your children so far this year. It's been great. Behind me is the periodic table. As you can tell, I absolutely love periodic table. I have one in Minecraft. I have one about the ultimate student. I have periodic tables with pictures of elements. Oh, there's my dog. The periodic table composition of our universe, student-made periodic tables, periodic table of donuts. I love the periodic table. I'm passionate about chemistry as well, as you can see. Our room is incredible. It is so large and spacious. The blacktops are our lab tables where we're not doing group work currently. Those are serving as individual seats for students, as well as our lab tables have been replaced in the middle of the room with desks. Love sea turtles, you can see those. I also enjoy funny science t-shirts, so you may see some funny science t-shirts hanging around my room, or maybe even occasionally wearing one of them. We have many safety features here in our science classroom. You should ask your child if there's a shower in the science room, because there is. Just ask him about that one. What else can I tell you about this? This is pretty much my teaching center from up here this year, and I am running the classes, oh, there I am, both obviously in person and remotely. So at any time, if there's connectivity issues, if something is not going as you had planned or your child has planned, send me an email. I record absolutely every lesson and they will be posted on Schoology. So if something is missed, we're going to catch them up, and they can even look at home again to rewatch a lesson or learn something. What I would like to do right now is share with you, and this is a Zoom, so this is kind of what some of your students will see as we're teaching from the classroom. I would like to share with you some things on my computer, a little bit more about myself and about science as well. So I'm going to do what's called a screen share. Just give me a second here. This is what happens during the bell. And you are going to get to see my slideshow all about 7th grade science. So here we are. Welcome to science. Yes. Keep calm and love science. Pretty incredible. Again, loving those elements in the periodic table. A little bit about me. So Mrs. Alexander, students can call me either, do not mind. I am a wife to my husband, Steve, who is a firefighter for Green Township. And we have 2 amazing boys. We have Ben, who is a senior at Roger Bacon this year, and we have Andy. They are both sports aficionados. One actually, Andy plays a very unique sport called underwater hockey. They're both on the golf team. And Ben, he is also, I just said that, on the golf team, and he also plays boys volleyball. In the fall, he is going to continue his pursuit of flying as he wants to become a pilot. So he's on his way to getting his private pilot's license right now. In our home, we also have our sweet dog, Duncan. She's 12. She is actually a therapy dog, and she's the world's greatest. She's 12 years old, but still acts like a complete pup. She got her name because we love Dunkin' Donuts coffee in our house. And speaking of the letter D, go Dayton Flyers. Yes, love my Dayton Flyers. Man, if they could have only made that run back in March. Bummer. Our family, we love to spend time together. We love to travel. We thoroughly enjoy the island of Hilton Head, and we love to go on cruises. We also have a weekend getaway house in Indiana where we just kind of take time to enjoy nature, the love of another great world of science, nature and biology, the river ecosystem. It's a wonderful getaway. So the students have heard all these things, and they will quite often hear me reference our weekend place as my happy place. So next, maybe it's not clicking. There we go. Just a little bit of information about kind of where our science courses are coming from. We believe here in the science department, communication, collaboration, critical thinking, and creativity. All those are embedded into our lessons. And as far as this year with our COVID-19 protocols, collaboration, we're still able to collaborate between our Zoom learners and our in-person learners, and we still can have discussions together in class, as well as sharing things on documents together. So the collaborative piece is definitely critical for science and still happening in our classroom. 7th grade science topics. We cover a very wide range of topics, as you can see. Some of them, just by their nature, offer collaborative opportunities, and this year we will be doing maybe some more demonstrations than we have in the past, but we're still going to bring all of these different topics to your children. I would say, as we shared this list the other day with the students, earthworm dissection probably brought up the largest amount of ooh and ahs and reallys and do I have tos. It was pretty great. In our classroom, as I mentioned, my ultimate goal is for this, just for them to enjoy and become interested in science, for the love of science. How do we determine grades this year? We have classwork, lab activities, participation, rarely, but sometimes there could be some homework. That'll be 40%. Summative assessments, just meaning perhaps quizzes and tests, are 60%. And then formative assessments, you might see something in the grade book, but it does not count toward their average. That is just an opportunity for us to gauge at the beginning of a lesson where our students are in terms of their learning with a topic so that we can individualize instruction. I just mentioned that, sorry. This year, you may be used to something called Blackboard, but this year we are using Schoology. Your child is already very, very well-versed on how to access and where to find different things within Schoology itself. If you have not ventured in there, actually you probably have if you're watching this video, if you have not taken a look at your child's courses, have them give you a tour. Science is pretty incredible. Everything is color-coded in there. All of the science teachers, as well as other teachers in the buildings, are following the exact same format and how the layout will look. So it should be very familiar and easy to navigate. The science notebook, very, very critical piece to our teaching and learning this year. This is a really important tool. It is all digital this year. If you have another child who's already been through 7th grade, you probably remember the science notebook. We thought digital would be a better opportunity this year for the kids, simply because they're getting things from us directly, whether they are at home or here in person. There's no need to worry about losing papers or passing things back and forth and germs, etc. I am happy to show you that in just a second too. What does it look like? The student's notebook can be found in their Google Drive. It is actually formatted as a Google Slides, and it easily can have pages added to it. Everything that goes into this notebook, we will give to them. It is set up with 3 separate tabs. EOTW is the experiment of the week. Every Monday that we are here, your child will hopefully have an ooh-ah factor to bring home and discuss with you. The experiment of the week would be a demonstration where they are required to observe, list materials, question, and wonder. Once the experiment is over, my safety goggles come off and I say, what did you observe? What are you wondering? We've already had one experiment where I burned some money. You might want to ask about that if you didn't hear. It was pretty cool. As you scroll through, we're going to have many experiments of the week. The second blue tab section is called observation and inference. So this is our first topic under the scientific method. And for every unit that we do, the student will we will help them create a new digital notebook. Within those pages, under each tab, you will find, and they will find, the learning targets. Today is Wednesday, September 2nd. We just put those learning targets in today, and we started our first page of notes. We learned and wrote down what an observation and an inference were. We'll add a page, and we will continue doing this until a unit is over and we have our assessment. I hope that I have given you a little bit more peek window into our science classroom and 7th grade science. At any time, if you have questions for me, please do not hesitate to email halexander@mariemontschools.org. It is my pleasure, and I thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful, wonderful evening.